What's up, everybody? It's your boy Scripted Legend bringing you guys another video on SHIB. So SHIB's actually breaking even pretty nicely for the last 24 hours. We can see that they're sitting at 401311, but they did hit a low of 401227 for the last 24 hours. We go over to the trading pair, the highest trading pair, and we can see that on the highest trading pair for the last 4 hours, it's been a lot of large transactions transpiring. So we're seeing some whales buying a lot of getting that discount, as they would see it, getting a discount of SHIB for 401227. But also people saying, I've been waiting for a while, I've been holding for a while, I'm taking my profits while I can, or I'm taking what I got because it seems like the bull run that's supposed to happen in March, or that was supposed to happen in March, is or was, we don't know yet. But those people believe it may not even be happening, or I want to be on the sidelines when it happens. All right. And we can especially see this when it comes to the total transactions. There's been a huge number of, or it's been massively net negative for the last 5 days, leading to a net total of negative 1.54 trillion tokens, consisting in those large transactions in this trading pair specifically. But we can even expand this into a broader scheme. Let's go over here to, no, we don't even have to go down there. I was about to mess us up. Last time I made a video, the number of large transactions that SHIB was seeing was like 64 as a high, 78 as a high. So on February 25th, there was a high of 101 transactions and that were $100,000 or more. So let's go back again and let's go real slow for this, especially for myself. February 25 or 25th, it was 101 transactions. What I want to see is on February 27th what was going on, and we can see there's some selling action going on for the majority of that day. Yep, we can see that it started off at 4 a.m. or at 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It was to 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It was like 145, 148, and then getting into that later of the day, as the day progressed, it got smaller and smaller and smaller, and ended the day at 40134. So, yeah, that volume that day was bad and atrocious. Don't know why people are calling me. People have been calling me nonstop. Going back to this though, we can see that the volume, or that the total number of transactions, has increased to 118 total transactions over $100,000 for March 3rd. In March 3rd, we can go back and see it was a bad day for us. We started off March 3rd at a nice little price, right? We started it off at 401,443. Nothing but decrease from that point on. Nothing but decrease. It ended the day roughly on 40126. So that's going on, but the point I'm trying to make is people are selling, and people are selling large amounts of SHIB. And not only is that being the case, we're also having people sitting, they're whales, and we know it's especially whales because we've seen that people are holding on a paper loss more so on paper gains from the last time we made our video, where it was more like 54, 53% of people. And I don't even think it was that much. I think it was really like 50% of people were holding with paper losses, which was really solid, especially compared to where we are now, where it's now 60% of people on paper loss. So and because the people with paper gains are getting smaller, you can only assume the people that had those gains sold. Some sold, and then others, obviously the price went down, but not enough. Like, again, not enough for the gains to be, or for the gains to drop down so significantly. Like, it's actually ridiculous. I hope people are understanding what I'm saying right now. But with all that being stated, the holder count over time is 74% for a year. 74% of holders have been holding for over a year, and 23% have been holding for 1 to 12 months, and 3% have been holding for less than a month. So we're getting new holders, and that's the biggest thing. That is the positive for SHIB. SHIB saw a sharp drop on February 20th to February 21st of 2025. This drop was 1.49 or 1,496,000,000 holders to doggone 1,492,000 holders. Now we've grown back up to 1,494,725 holders. So that's great. That's amazing. And we need to see more of that. We need to see SHIB do some. We need to see Ethereum and Bitcoin shift back upward. We need Bitcoin and Ethereum to run back. A lot of people believe, and I want to share this as for a future outlook, as for what is to come, that SHIB could possibly hit a price point of 301. People think that it can hit a price point of 302 rather before the end of this year, especially because Bitcoin has not gone on that bull run. Altcoins have not gone on the bull run for this year. Bitcoin has not broken its all-time high this year. And usually Bitcoin breaks its all-time high the year after Bitcoin halving. Now in that same year, usually Bitcoin drops down, but in that same year, both things do usually happen. So that makes people believe that SHIB is going to hit 303. The hesitancy that people are experiencing is that we're seeing it go down, and it's going down. It went down and had a negative month in January and in February, and now we're going into March on a negative note. On a negative note, it's not a bad month. It's not marked as a bad month, but it is marked as a bad start to the month. So people are thinking, especially because Bitcoin did break its all-time high even before Bitcoin halving period, which has been the first time ever, that the Bitcoin halving pump might have already been calculated or has already been in play way back when. And now everything's just thrown off completely. And the news and the hype of the inauguration and strategic Bitcoin reserve, that's already been calculated into the price. So there's a lot of speculation right now. So I've heard questions like, "Hey, do you think this is connected to the political space in the U.S.?" Possibly. But I do also think it's just more holders knowing, hey, Bitcoin halving, price is gonna run. People, and instead of what we've experienced in last years or previous years with the Bitcoin halving situation is like, oh, the price is running, let me get in and not miss out. This is the time where Bitcoin's going to run, and people not being that knowledgeable. Now we have people knowledgeable and are trying to prepare, and everybody was preparing their bags for it. And when it didn't come, people sold, and you see what I mean? So all we can do is sit and watch and get as much information as possible, especially because if this Bitcoin halving period, not even that, because there will be another Bitcoin halving period, and we need to have as much information as possible. So please be sure to leave like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you know when I upload. If this is the month for crypto, SHIB can really see like 4056 to end this month. If it's not, and this is a continuation of a downward trend for crypto, then SHIB could see 4085 to end this month. Yeah, I know you guys didn't want to hear that, but I got to give you guys all the information. It's Crypto Legend signing out. You have a blessed one. Stay safe. Before people start hating on me, please comment SHIB. Peace.